Vince?
I'm going to read right off my notes.
Book test.
Practicing.
All right. Real quick, Curtis, do me a favor, have a look at that. When I get back, tell me what category you fall in, all right? That's the
Okay.
guidelines. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you have the chance to review that?
Yeah.
What credit guideline what category do you fall under?
It's probably C.
C credit, got you. So C credit, you're going to be looking at 30% cash or trade equity. So you'd be looking at close to about $9,000. Is that something that you could do today?
Oh,
or are
no.
you looking to do something else?
No, I got 1,000 down.
1,000, gotcha. Okay, so with $1,000 down, you would be anticipating close to about a $600 to a $700 payment. Is that something that we can accomplish today?
I'm trying to be closer to like 450.
450. Okay, so we're looking to be at a 450 payment. So to be at a 450 payment, we might be looking closer to about the $9,000 down. I mean, is there anything more than 1,000 that you can do?
I mean, I could probably do 1,500.
1,500, got you. Let's work with the 1,500. So with the difference of $500, you should be anticipating closer about a 575 to a 675 payment. Now, with that being said, I mean, is there any room above the 450 that we can do?
I mean, how much over?
Can you help me out at maybe about 530, 545?
I mean, I could go up to 5, but I can't go over 5.
Okay, so 500 would be the absolute max.
500 would be the max.
Gotcha. So with $1,500 down, 500 a month, we're good to go.
I think so.
Gotcha. Let's go. So will buy at offer. So I'm not saying that we can do that, but I'm gonna try as hard as I can to get you to what you're committed to. Okay, the 1,500, 500 a month.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Signature right there, and then let me get to work for you.
Okay. Now I want to see how you exit this right now. Because what's going to be really important right now is the way he exits this booth right now. Right?
Right.
So you're taking that paper out. Now exit the booth and let me see how you exit that.
Gotcha. What do you mean?
You got You got C credit. You got C credit. You got $1,500 down, $500 a month on a $30,000 car. What's the likelihood of this being anywhere close?
It's not.
It's not. So when you leave this booth, you need to leave a great combination of hope and doubt, so you can set up your bump, because you need at least $100 minimum, $100 and probably another grand or two.
Gotcha.
So you got to leave that booth right now, and I need to be having a conversation with myself, going through every fucking bill and figuring out where I can scratch any more up to make this thing work based on how you made me feel when you left. But you still got to give me enough hope that I don't want to run out the door.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Curtis, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to accomplish this. But in the meantime, let me ask you this: if you needed somebody to help you out as far as cosign, do you happen to have a cosigner?
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I could call my mom, but I don't want to.
Gotcha. Do me a favor. Give her a call while I'm working on this, and then what we'll do is, I mean, when I get back, let me know what the options are. Okay, but I'm gonna try to go and get this done by yourself. But if we did have the assistant, that is gonna help.
Let me see when you come back first before I bother her.
Absolutely. So I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Does that work?
Yes.
Was that a good setup? I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it right there. I didn't mind it right there, because what he did is he gave me a lot of doubt before and you gotta measure your customer right there. If you see me starting to get cold feet, then you can intervene and go, you know what? Let's try with just you first. Let me see what this comes back at, and you let me know what you want to do from there, right? And that way you could set me back down in my seat and settle me back down. Are you guys paying attention to this? There's a lot of little psychology tricks right here, okay? But he took that away with, hey, if I needed a cosigner, is there anyone you can call? That alone, what's that gonna bump my payment right there? 500 up to what?
650.
I mean, it can bump a lot, okay? It can bump you. I'm probably gonna move another $50 right there, because I don't have somebody that will co-sign for me, right? Or I don't want to bother somebody, okay? So that wasn't a bad move. Now, what you want to do there is you got to give me enough hope, though. You can't scare me out either. It can't be so much doubt that I go, you know what? I wasn't looking to buy a car today anyway, man. I really just want to get an idea what it was going to cost. I mean, this is good right here. I mean, do you have your card? That could happen if you just scare the fuck out of me and give me too much doubt. So you got to gauge your customer, read where you're at. And if you got to give them some hope, then go, hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let me go see what this looks like first, see how close we can get. And then you tell me what you want to do from there. Is that fair enough? Now you settle me back down again. And I'm already aware it's going to take some movement, right or not?
Yep.
All these are a little bit different. C credit, D credit. What's C and D credit most concerned with? Getting qualified, getting approved. So if I make them believe that there's no chance of getting approved, what are they going to want to do? They're going to want to leave. They're going to want to leave. Why are they going to want to leave? Why would they not want to sit around and find out? They don't want to be embarrassed. They've probably been embarrassed before somewhere else. So they already have enough doubt. I got to give them some doubt so I get my payment bump, but I got to give them hope that this is the place that they'll have a chance of buying a car too, right? Otherwise, you come back and to save themselves from being embarrassed, they lock up on you and they go, hey, you know, I didn't really want to buy a car today, and they back out completely because they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to go through this process. If they got to leave the dealership, they want to leave on their terms, not being kicked out, right? So A and B credit, you don't have that same situation, but C and D you do. So you got to be able to measure right there, okay?